el carbón que hay por allá para hacer las antenas.
Yeah, use your smartphone, use computer interface, and it hooks up obviously to the internet, which is great because it can actually look at history of rain and forecast.
Carbón y hierro.
Oh, that's great. I love that. For that reason alone, that would be great. Because you don't want to water after it rains.
No, and it happens to me all the time. The stuff's always blowing and it's raining out. And
don't you hate that?
Supersotano.
Oh man, in California now, every drop counts. So you just really can't
¿Dos
do it.
antorchas o cuántos? ¿Cuatro?
It's a nightmare out there every
Tu madre,
day.
sí, tengo madre.
I'm looking at the
No
chat
sé
to see
cuántas
if they
antorchas,
know
cuántos de
anything.
carbón quieren. No me acuerdo bien qué haré.
You hit me because an area I'm just completely ignorant about, which is interesting because I just put in a new irrigation system. I'll tell you one of the reasons I wasn't like crazy about getting a smart irrigation system. I put in a smart outdoor lighting system. I can use my phone, connect it to, I could say, turn the lights on at sunset, 3 hours after sunset, turn it on, stuff like that. And I never use any.
Se fue esta.
It's just,
I'm the same.
it's like, oh.
We use it by computer.
Se lo reemplazo por una piedra.
Maybe. This one doesn't actually work with this system. Uses an app. But I thought it seemed like a good idea at the time, but I never use it. So maybe SkyDrop looks pretty intriguing. I don't know. And it even has water sensors, right? So you can tell when the ground is dried out, and that would be.
I think some of them do, some of them don't, but I don't know them so much.
Yeah.
¿Por qué está haciendo Alejandro?
I don't see anybody in the chat rooms use them. I'll tell you what, keep listening. Maybe somebody will call in and say, oh yeah, you gotta get the SkyDrop because it's the only one that supports nitrogen reoxygenation or something.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but as far as I know nothing. I'm not much use to you. Yeah.
I'll take the nothing versus nonsense.
Well, one thing I don't mind saying, I don't know. It's impossible to know everything nowadays. When I first started doing this, you could maybe know everything there was to know, but not. Somebody in the chat room, Dr. Mom, who uses our sponsor, Smart Things, says Netamo, or Netatmo. I don't know what that is. We'll work with Smart Things. I certainly would love to see something that would work with Smart Things, not just because they're sponsored, but because then the central unified interface means, the problem with having smart devices, each one has its own app. It doesn't take long before you've got like a folder full of apps to connect everything.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you
use any of them?
Yeah, right. Dr. Mom, what is it? Netatmo? Do you use that one, Dr. Mom? Is it one you would recommend? Our chat room is amazing. Between the people in the chat room. Oh, I see. This is Netatmo is that new crowdsourced weather system. So that's not going to help you with an irrigation system unless. Oh, well, wait a minute. The Netatmo could talk to the sprinkler and then tell it. That's crazy talk. I think pretty soon the machines are going to take over. No help, but keep listening, okay?
Uy, carbón.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Greg. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Don't know. It didn't even cross my mind. I think it would be useful to have a sprinkler system so the soil is dry. Or is a rainstorm coming, so let's not let the water get near that kind of thing. The Netatmo is a weather station. I thought this was very cool when I saw this.
La grabo.
It has a rain sensor, so you could tie it if you wanted to do it yourself to
Pedernales
this
para
and that.
encendedores y todo
Smart
eso.
Things Hub. Connect it all together.
Ay, no, es con esto.
Write a program. Your full house. Jerry, Queens, New York. Hi, Jerry. Leo Laporte, tech guy.
Quítale, está grabado.
Hi, Leo. Great to talk to you. Big fan, long time, like many of the other callers. I have a question regarding Dell desktop that I have. It's about 7 years old, and lately, over the past year, let's say, I've been getting issues from time to time when I boot up. Let's say there's a thermal compromise. Replace the cover and reboot.
All that means is that there's a sensor that tells you that the case has come off the rails. The reason that's an issue clearly is the fans are set to kind of have suction, a sealed environment, and then the fans are set to draw air in, pass it through a certain area and out. And if you took the case off, for instance, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work as well. So is the case, in fact, not in contact?
I think it's in contact. I have been doing some upgrades over the years.
Oh, so you've been taking it off and putting it on.
Yes, yeah. So, but I've been pretty careful, and it seems to be locked in, unless the sensor itself that detects that lock-in is not.
That's what I'm going to say. I think it's the sensor, and that's a call to Dell. It's an interesting idea. I've never heard. That's the first I've heard of a computer that does that, but it doesn't surprise me that if the sensor goes bad, it's going to say, "Oh, you've compromised the seal," and when you have it, things tight and closed. If Dell doesn't have a solution for you, you might. I certainly would look and make sure everything is going. The air is flowing, the fans are working. There's no dust blocking the fan, that kind of thing. But
I was just going to say, sorry to interrupt, that the fans are clear and there's no dust, and it's pretty good about maintaining that. But why it's an issue, not just because I get that message, but I'm trying to make a choice between F2 to go to the system setup, and F1 to continue with the boot. And when I continue with the boot, the computer runs, except the fans that are active are running at such a high velocity, like an aircraft carrier or a jet engine.
It's protecting you from yourself.
Yeah, it's really distressing. It's really loud.
So it's, I think you nailed it, which is that the temperature sensor, or actually it's probably the connection sensor in the case is failing. And it's giving you a false positive on the case not being closed. And it's trying to do what it can to keep it cool. People often run their computers without cases. And you think that if on a well-designed computer, if you built it yourself, maybe, but on a computer from Dell or any company that that's not going to be operated. You want to make sure that the airflow that they've planned for is working. So you cleaned the system, it's all working great. It's got to be that little temperature sensor. Maybe the wire broke, maybe it failed. You could call Dell. They may have what I would look is look in BIOS setup for a way to disable that.
Yeah, I was just going to ask if I can just get rid of it.
I would turn it off. If there is a setting that says stop looking to see if the case is, I would do that, because it doesn't sound like there would be any problem with that. It sounds like you made sure the system's cool. You could, if you wish, download a temperature. There are probes throughout that system. There's software that will read those probes from CPU ID, and it'll just give you an idea. And if everything's operating normally, disable the thing. It's not helpful. It's annoying. It's interesting. Like a mission critical server or something like that. Hey, thanks for the call, Leo Laporte.
Me mandó se fue el juego.
Hey, how are you today? Leo Laporte here, the see you. Half past the hour. We'll talk digital photography. We're not going to do, I don't think, an assignment review today. That means you have one more week to do the assignment review. We do these, it's just for fun. It's not a contest. In fact, it's kind of silly because Chris reviews pictures on the radio, which is not, on the face of it, a great idea. But the idea is to get you out there taking pictures. Our assignment this week is to illustrate the word or concept sweet. And you can still submit pictures for another week. I'll bring some back for you. Some sweets, a soccer toy or two, an apricot wine. Take a picture, one a week, so it means you got one more week to submit one more picture. Tag it with the word sweet. You've got to be a Flickr member. That's easy. It's free. It's a great place to go to share your photos, and then join the Tech Guy group. You'll know you're in the Tech Guy group when you see a group with my picture on it and 12,000 members, more than 4,000 photos. Sweet. And some sweet pictures. It's fun in our photo pool. Chris will join us, and then we'll do the review next week. Chris will talk a little bit about a little photographic myth busting coming up. Did you see we're going to Pluto? We're actually almost there. Day after tomorrow, right? Wow. The New Horizons. This is a NASA mission to fly by Pluto. They're not going to land. But they want to get pictures of Pluto and its moon Charon. and send them back to Earth. Actually, New Horizons isn't done then. It's going to fly on into the Kuiper Belt, and it's going to take some pictures of, what are those?